Thank you, sir. Hi, welcome to Daddy Curb's garden. In a previous video, you saw me harvest potatoes. That's these right here. That gave me some soil and some bags freed up. It's a beautiful resource with lots of worms and lots of compost, and I can use that for something else. Not potatoes or tomatoes, but I have these two little fig plants. They're not looking real good right now, but they are still alive. You can see the green leaves. They're ready to be transplanted. They've been ready for a while. You can see some green leaves down there. So we're going to use this potato soil to transplant our figs. In order to get these figs into these pots, I need to get an idea of how deep the bottom layer of soil needs to be. This is the top level of soil, and I want that to be a couple inches below the edge of the pot. So what that does is it gives me a couple inches of soil that I know that I need on the bottom of the fabric pot. So I'm just going to take a couple handfuls. And we're going to take this fig. This is a fig that I propagated from a cutting. You can go back and look at some other videos on how I did that. I ended up with 7 plants. So we turn that over and we put that right in the middle. Just like that. We'll tickle the edges. Tickling the edges helps loosen those roots up and helps send them out into the soil. And the beauty of the fabric pot is that when those roots go out, they're going to grow through the fabric and then be air and light pruned so that they don't swirl up in the pot. So now that I have the fig centered in there, I'm just going to start piling this beautiful composted soil around the outside. Give it a little shake, settle it down. And that is a transplanted fig. We're just going to put that over here, give it a place to live, and we'll do this second one here. That fig looks a little healthier, but I think both of them are fine. I'm careful not to pull on that stem. I'm letting gravity do the work, and I'm just letting it sit on without holding the stem, I'm just letting it sit on my hands there. Then I'm going to support it and turn it over. Put that right in the middle of this pot. Get the rocks out. Now, I don't even have a fig tree prior to these on my own property. All of these came from cuttings that came from my neighbor's property. He was very willing to give me some cuttings to help me get started. Propagation is a lot of fun. I encourage you to go back and look at my video and other resources online and experiment. Have a good time. Have fun taking those cuttings and preparing them and putting them in soil and seeing if you can get a new tree to grow. Notice the selection of 7 figs, how this one right here looks so much bigger and fuller and nicer. It's because this was the first one to get transplanted. It's been in a larger pot longer than the others. That tells me that I really should have done all of these 2 months ago when I did this one, or a month and a half ago. But because I didn't have the soil and I didn't have pots and I had very limited time, they had to wait. I think they're going to be okay, but obviously it's better to get it done when they're ready and get it done sooner than later. Luke, do you mind giving these figs some water? Have a good time. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Daddy Curbs garden. It's always a pleasure sharing this adventure and this journey with you. Thank you for sharing your love in the comments below. I truly appreciate you being here with me. I'll talk to you soon.